Hey, what's up guys, it's SNipEz. Welcome to house number 31 in our modern house series. So this house is going to be kind of like a family house, kind of like the one you see over here to my left. And so this one was kind of big, and this one I'm going to try to make it a little bit smaller because I know that one was a little bit bigger than I intended it to be. So I'll try to make another family house that's a little bit smaller. It will kind of be the same design as that one, but not completely. I actually haven't made this house before, so I'm going off what I think looks best from the start. So I'm making it for the first time, just like you guys. All right, so let's get started. So the materials that we're gonna need snow, cyan wool, fences, chiseled stone bricks, blocks of iron for the garage, stone brick slabs, stone brick stairs, and then some regular stone. So what we're gonna do is one, take out some swiftness, a doy. All right, so let's take that. That's better. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna take out our stone and we're gonna lay down. Let's lay down, I would say, 10 in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then behind that, we're going to lay, or in front of that, excuse me, we're going to take out the chiseled stone bricks and lay them down in front of the stone. This will be like our foundation. And so that's the whole point of this, is to kind of give it a extra unique look to it. We're going to add another layer of regular stone behind it. Let's actually add 2 more layers just for the heck of it. And then let's make our doorway. So the doorway, we're going to be using our snow, and we're going to make a doorway that's going to be too wide, so we might need to extend this out 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, it's actually perfect on both sides. Exactly what we want. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to have a window on both sides of our doorway. And so the doorway, we kind of want it to be standing out a little bit. But then again, let's do it like this. So let's lay down 5 things of snow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna take out our cyan wool, come on the second block away from the door, and we're gonna lay down 3 stacking up in a row, and we're gonna make a window that's gonna be too wide, so it should look just like this. Now let's take out our chiseled stone bricks again and kind of extend this out to match with the window we have here. Do the same thing right there. All right, let's do the same thing that we did on that side, right over here. So let's do the same thing. Extend the snow out, stack up 3 with the cyan wool, and now let's take out our chiseled stone bricks and our regular stone to fill in the rest of this area over here. Okay, so we have that. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take out our snow, and we're going to kind of do this for a little bit different look with that area right there. So that should give it a little bit unique look to it from the front view. We'll see how it looks in the end though, because I'm not exactly sure if that's will fit in with the rest of everything else. So now we're going to make our garage. So the garage is going to be over here, and the garage we're going to make it be, watch out you black sheep. Okay, really? Alright, I see how it is, always getting in my way. And so we're going to start here, we're going to come diagonal, and we're going to come out, I would say 3 blocks out from the chiseled stone bricks here, and then we're going to have it be even with that. Let's stack this up 4 tall. And so this is going to be our garage, like I said. So what we're going to do, we're going to take out our iron blocks, and we're going to lay down 7, let's lay down 6 things of our iron doors. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and not iron doors, iron blocks. And we're going to stack this up 3 tall. Now let's make a outline using our snow to go up and around it, and then come in front of it so it's not just a flat surface. And then there we go. Should we let's maybe move it back 1 block. Yeah, it looks like it's a little bit too far forward, so what we're gonna do is just get rid of the iron blocks here and just move them 1 block back. So they should be here now instead. And again, the reason I'm moving it back, because it seemed like it was a little bit too far out from the house, and this should help resolve that. There we go. I think that does look a little bit better. It kind of matches the rest of the house now. So now we want to make a some stairs leading up to our front door. So our stairs are going to be as long as the frame of the door. So it should be 4 blocks or 4 stairs, however you want to say it. And then we're going to take out, let's use our stone brick slabs. So what we're going to do, we're going to make a railing on each side right here, using our bricks. There we go. My swiftness just ran out. Not what I wanted to happen. So let's take some more of that. Oh, I forgot to get rid of these iron blocks here, which you can do. And then let's take out our stone, or chiseled stone bricks, and on the corners like this, we're going to get rid of the stone brick slab we had and replace it with the chiseled stone brick to kind of give it like a little finished look to it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to come on top of the windows. Haha, come on top. And we're going to just connect them with the snow here. You can do the same thing going all the way across to there. So then there we go. We have two of our windows made. So this side on the left side of the door is going to be a little bit longer than the other side because the garage is over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to make basically the exact same window right here. And what we're going to do is just do it like this. So let's take out our regular stone, extend this out to add another window. So we're just extending the patio out a little bit. And we're going to have a gap of 1 in between the windows. And now let's use our cyan wool again, make our window here, come across with the snow, then snow on the end to finish it off. So that's what it should look like on this side. So the whole point of this is to kind of give it to more, we're going to have more room on the left side of the house than on the right. And we can extend the garage up 1 more block if we want to kind of match with the rest of the house. Again, all up to you if you want to do that or not. I suggest doing it. Now let's put our chiseled stone bricks in front of the stone. And then let's finish off with our upside down stone brick slabs. There we go. Get rid of the top blocks. Whew. And then we could finish it off with the upside down slabs coming up here. As so, get rid of the corner and replace it with a chiseled stone brick. There we go. Now we have our railings, and that's what it should look like. Looks pretty nice so far. And so let's extend the garage out. So we already have 2 blocks laid down, so we're going to start fresh. So starting from here, we're going to come out, let's say maybe 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That looks a little bit too long, so let's get rid of 5 to make it down to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That looks long enough now. Now we just connect it like this. And then we stack this up as so. It is really hot in my room because I have 2 computers on and 2 TVs on right now. Because I finally got my new setup. If you want to see what the setup looks like, go onto my Twitter and you'll find it there on what it looks like. Okay, so what we're going to do now is let's start working on the side. So the side of the house, we're going to kind of continue with the outline using our regular stone. No, scratch that. We're going to use this regular chiseled stone bricks to kind of keep the outline the same. So starting from here, let's come back 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now let's make a solid wall going all the way across these 15 blocks we just added. As so. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, so there we go. We have that. Let's see. So then what we're going to do is we're going to have it come back now. Like I said, this house is going to be a little bit smaller than that one over there. We could make some windows over here. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's keep the pattern of the windows right here. And I'm going to take my swiftness again because that ran out. And let's put our cyan wool down here on that. The windows are going to be too wide again. Let's come 3 blocks away this time instead of the original 1 block away from the last window. There we go. And then let's add 1 more. So let's extend this out just a little bit more to accommodate for that next window we're going to be adding. Whew, so hot in my room. It's really nice outside, just really hot in my room. Alright. There's that. There we go. So now we should have 3 windows on the side here. So that's what it should look like. And then on this side over here, we're going to have it come back and kind of meet. Let's come in 2 blocks from the garage. And we're going to have it come all the way back to where it's kind of going to meet to here. And I did forget to use the chiseled stone bricks. That was my mistake. Now let's have it come all the way across. Over to here. Okay, so one thing I kind of want to do, I kind of want to get rid of this middle window here to kind of have an extension of the house. And what this will do, will give it a little bit more look to it instead of just a regular flat wall. So that's what it should do. And let's see if it will make it look better or not. So let's come out 2, 3, 4, 5. And then have it come all the way up to here to match the other side. Now using our snow, let's make a wall. Using our snow. Whew. And then after we get done with this, I will go sleep so we can get rid of this awful, awful nighttime. Because right now, I have a glare on my TV, so nighttime just makes it that much worse. Alright, so that's done. I will think that will help the house out a little bit. So my bed is here. So nighty-night time. So let's go to bed. We're still sleeping. We're still sleeping. Okay. Now let's make a window here. So the window, we kind of want to find this underground of where our window is actually going to be, which we might work out perfect here, to where we can have the perfect window just like that. If you want to make a bigger window, you can. So we could make this window a little bit bigger. So now the window is 4 blocks instead of the original 2 of what we had. Either way, it looks great, so all depends on what you think looks better. So now let's take out our snow and kind of stack these up over here. The back of the house is going to be flat just because most houses like these are flat in the back, just so you can have more room for a backyard and stuff like that. At least in my neighborhood, that's how they look. And so I'm going to try to do that, but I can't guarantee anything because I might do a couple things to it to kind of make it look better. And so let's stack this wall up as well. We are going to add some windows. I'm just making the walls for right now because it's a lot easier to make the wall and then go through and add the windows later. I don't know what that sheep's doing. It must be the dumbest sheep. Okay, so let's see. This is what the house is looking like so far. Not too bad. I kind of want to extend the garage up 1 more block, but we'll see how things go first. So let's start working on the second floor. So the second floor, what we're going to do, we're going to be using some upside down slabs for a roof right here. So we're going to start with a upside down slab. And so our next windows is going to start here. And so the reason I'm adding these here is to kind of, because with the Xbox version right now, we have to place a block underneath, or we have to have a block and then place the slab underneath it in order to get a upside down slab, which can get really annoying because right there I had to delete them. But in the end, you get used to it, so I guess I'll get used to it eventually. Let's do the same thing again. Alright. 1 more time. Okay, let's get rid of these. So how does that look? Actually looks pretty good, in my opinion. Let's take out our fences and let's stack these up. That could be a problem. Let's see, how do we want to do that? We might extend the porch out 1 block to accommodate for our next part of the roof, which I think we should do. I think it will help it look a little bit better. So what we're going to do, actually we could do this. So we're actually going to leave it the way it is. We still added this extra slab here. We're going to keep that there. We're going to use our chiseled stone bricks. No, scratch that. We're going to use our fences and stack them up. And then we're going to place another slab right here to make it look like it supports it. So there we go. We fixed that problem. Let's do the same thing right here on that block. There we go. Let's add another thing here. So a lot of repetition. We can turn this if we want. So the way we're going to do that is just kind of turn it like this. Turn these. Need to fix that. So bam bam. And turn that one. There we go. Now we have a turning roof, which will help it look a little bit better. Alright, so I do like that. So the front of the house is basically, for the most part, done. Now we're going to add our upstairs windows. So the windows are kind of going to be in the same spot. So right here, let's stack these up. Well, first let's make sure. We actually need to add a layer of snow right here. There we go. And you know what? I'm thinking we should keep it open right here. So let's go back to how it originally looks, because I think it looks a little bit better, in my opinion. So let's do that instead. So revert back to the original look of it. Shouldn't take too long to fix. Put that there, and there we go. Yep, that does look a lot better in my opinion. So now we can add our windows. So like I said, the windows are gonna basically be in the exact same spot as they are down below. So I'm gonna flip it over to this side. Another window right here. Whew, so hot in my room. Alright, so how's that look? So what I'm kind of thinking what we should do right here is kind of have this extend out a little bit. Like this. So let's get rid of this snow here. Let's take some more swiftness real quick. Let's add a snow pillar. And now let's add our window here. There we go. So that kind of fits in with the rest of the house. Now let's add our snow going up and in between the windows. Just like this. Place our snow there. And how are we looking? Looking pretty good so far. So let's start working on the roof for our garage. So the garage roof is going to be a little bit different than... let's see. Does that look... No, that doesn't look better. Alright, so anyways, back to what I was saying. We're going to take out our stairs. And we're going to use stairs for the roof this time instead of our slabs. And there is a good reason for that. The reason is, it's kind of hard to explain. But with slabs, you can't really place, kind of like what we had, the problem with the fences, it would be kind of hard to have a wall. So that's why I'm adding these. So I'm just going to make little stair steps until we meet. There we go. So this is what it should look like. Whoop. Bam, bam, shablaka. Okay. Let's make our wall. Or our roof. I can't really think of the right words today, for some reason. I feel like I'm explaining it a little bit better than usual. Just because I've been doing this for basically, what, 31 houses now? So. Alright. Oh, I was stuck for a second. Alright, so how does that look? Looks pretty good. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to have a wall right here. And we're going to have a snow pillar right here. The reason for that is to make it basically the same as the other side. You can add a stair there again. And what we're going to do, we're going to turn this and have it come back, let's say 3. 1, 2, 3. Stack this up towards even with the rest of the walls. And then we're going to have it come all the way across the garage. Because then we're going to have some more room over here. So we can get rid of the rest of these stairs here. Let's actually have it come back one more. So let's have it come back 4. Now we come all the way across. We stack this up. As so. So now how does that look from the front? Still looking pretty good so far. Let's add our extra stairs in here that we got rid of. So I kind of want to add a small window here. So the window will be right above the garage area. So that will be our window. And do we need to extend it one more block? Let's get rid of the stairs right here. There we go. Extend it one more block on that side. There we go. Now the window's perfectly centered. Now, I feel like that window's a little bit too big, so let's shrink it down just a little bit. There we go. That's better. Okay, so that's a pretty good spot to stop at for part 1. So stay tuned in for part 2. Again, I make house videos every Wednesday and Friday. So stay tuned in for those guys. Again, stay tuned for part 2. So thanks for watching, guys. Please rate and subscribe.